We have all the leverage right now there is.
An eye-popping scene on the Senate floor this past week when New Jersey Senator Cory Booker lashed out at fellow Democrats who are trying to push through a series of policing bills with the support of the GOP. For months, Booker has been fighting the Trump administration, contending it is improperly withholding sizable sums of public safety funds to blue states like New Jersey to force them to adhere to the president's agenda. Booker blocked those bipartisan bills because he said they failed to protect Democratic states like his own. But there was a larger message the senator later told me was also at play. Things got really heated this week on the Senate floor with your Democratic colleagues over these policing bills. You obviously are concerned about the impact that this would have on your state, but you're really also trying to send a larger message to your party about how to fight back against Trump, are you not?
First of all, I will always defend New Jersey police officers and getting them the resources they deserve. But you're right, there is a larger message, not to Democrats, but to Americans. This is a president that is trashing our Constitution. And as a result, in this case, it's indicative of a lot of things we're seeing here. Cutting people's health care, cutting key grants for public safety, cutting resources for hungry children. It is outrageous what's going on, undercutting the Constitution and hurting people. And we've got to stand and fight. How far are we going to let him go until we draw a line and say, I don't care where it is, on the floor of the Senate, within our communities, we're going to stand a fight against this authoritarianism.
Do you worry that cutting deals with him on a bipartisan basis will embolden him?
Well, I'm all for cutting bipartisan deals that are going to help people and solve problems. I'm still involved in bills right now that are moving. I was a co-sponsor of some of these bills. We should do that. But when Donald Trump passes an executive order that undercuts those bills and says, wait a minute, I have the power now to decide which states and which cities get these grants, and I'm going to exclude all of New Jersey, all of New York, all of California, all of Washington. That should be unacceptable to everyone.
And for your party more specifically, I'm wondering how you see the way forward for your party. You've seen public opinion polls. The Democratic brand is worse than the Republican brand in several polls. One, how much does that concern you? And two, what do you have to do to regain credibility as Democrats with voters?
So Democrats will lose credibility if they're concerned about the Democratic Party. Democrats will gain credibility when we're concerned about the American people. I love this about my caucus. When the doors are closed and the 47 of us are in a room, the conversation isn't about the party. It's about how are we going to fight for health care? How are we going to fight against all the firings of veterans? How are we going to fight against these tariffs that are raising costs? To focus on people and let the politics take care of itself, because this is a time where there's declining trust in all of elected leadership. And I think the way you earn trust and build trust, it's to show that you're willing to stand and you're willing to fight.
Are you worried that there's not enough that's happening right now in your party?
I'm going to continue to do what leadership is. Leadership is not a title or a position. It is action and example. And what I want to see more people doing is not doing what some law firms have done, bend the knee to Donald Trump. Not doing what some universities have done, bend the knee to Donald Trump. We see major corporations who want some merger approval, not standing up on principle, but bending the knee to Donald Trump. That to me is outrageous. History are going to remember these people for their complicity in what is a guy that's going to severely try to undermine our government, who already incited a riot on our Capitol. This is a moment in history where people are going to ask, where did you stand? Did you bow to an authoritarian leader, or did you stand strong and fight?